Hi, we meet again. This is my second video, but this is my second video, but this is the first video that I'm going to discuss a topic. I'm going to read an article and then answer the questions. So to remind you again, this topic is taken from a group discussion, the Woman Talk discussion. So I think this is the most recent discussion that is being talked in the group. This discussion is pretty much relate to me because it happens to me recently. So I'm going to discuss about it. Sorry, I'm eating snack. So, all right. So the article is entitled "Diagnosing the Root Cause of Stress: A Holistic Approach." Stress is a natural response to challenging situations, but when it becomes chronic or overwhelming, it can affect our physical health, mental well-being, and overall quality of life. To manage stress effectively, we must go beyond the surface and diagnose its root cause. This requires a holistic look at four key elements: biological, psychological, environmental, and spiritual. First, biological factors. Understanding your body's signals. What to examine: physical health conditions, sleep patterns, diet and nutrition, hormonal imbalances, substance use, example caffeine, alcohol, drugs. Reflection questions: am I getting enough rest and physical activity? Do I often feel tired or sick? Have I had any recent health issues or hormonal changes? Why it matters. Sometimes stress is a result of the body being out of balance. For example, poor sleep or lack exercise can make us more reactive and emotionally unstable. Treating these biological issues can reduce stress significantly. I do agree. Okay, number two, psychological factors. Checking the mind. What to examine? Your thoughts and mindset. Past trauma or unresolved emotions. Levels of self-esteem or self-criticism. Anxiety, depression, or overthinking patterns. Okay, and then reflection questions. Do I often think negatively about myself or the future? Am I still affected by past experiences? Do I struggle with fear of failure or perfectionism? Why it matters? Our inner dialogue shapes how we react to challenges. Psychological stress often comes from distorted thinking, unhealed wounds, or unrealistic expectations. Okay. Number three, environmental factors. Looking at surroundings and situations. What to examine? Work or school pressure, family or relationship conflicts, living conditions, financial or social pressures. The reflection questions. Is my environment supportive or stressful? Am I constantly facing pressure or conflict? Have there been recent life changes, example job loss, move, breakups? What matters? The environment around us can either help us feel safe or constantly put us on edge. Sometimes, making changes in our surroundings or relationships can ease stress dramatically. Number four, spiritual factors. Exploring meaning and purpose. What to examine? Connection with values and beliefs, sense of purpose in life, relationship with God or higher power, if applicable, inner peace or moral conflict. Reflection questions. Do I feel connected to something bigger than myself? Am I living according to my values? Do I feel spiritually lost or empty? Why it matters? A lack of spiritual alignment can cause deep unrest. Even if anything looks okay on the outside, a person may feel unfulfilled or lost inside, leading to stress that is hard to explain. Conclusion: treat the root, not just the symptoms. Stress management isn't just about relaxation techniques or positive thinking. To truly heal and move forward, we must take the time to diagnose the root cause of our stress. By examining our body, mind, environment, and spirit, we get a clearer picture of what needs attention and change. This holistic approach empowers us to address stress not just as a problem, but as a signal that something deeper needs healing. Okay, that's the articles, and then let's move to the discussion. There are 10 questions that are being asked, and I'm going to answer one by one. Number one, out of the four elements biological, psychological, environmental, spiritual which one is the biggest source of stress in your life? Well, recently I think it's psychological. I think it's psychological. Number two, have you ever felt stressed without knowing the exact reaction and the exact reason? After reading the article, can you now identify the possible cause? Okay. Have you ever felt stressed without knowing the exact reason? It is related to the first question. Out of the four elements, psychological elements is the one biggest source of stress in my life because I tend to think, I tend to be overthinking, and then most of the time, I think about the past over and over again, ruminating. I'm a kind of person who always ruminating, not regretting things. I don't regret things, but I keep ruminating on the past, uh, on the past event, on the past situation that happened, on the past, yeah, on the past situation that happened to me and affects the present now. After reading the article, can you now identify the possible cause? I still have to figure out. I still trying to figure out what is my probably. Have you ever felt stressed without knowing the exact reason? Uh, yeah. Usually at first, I don't know why caused me stress, and then after uh, after I contemplate on what happened, first I will ruminate about what happened in the past over and over again, and then when I have no, when I go nowhere, then I will try to be calm and contemplate on the situation and try to understand the situations from different perspective. I try to look at the situation from different point of views, and usually I can get to the reason why am I get stressed. Okay. Number three, how has your physical condition been lately? Could you sleep, diet, or health be contributing to your stress? I think so. How has your physical condition been lately? Mm, I am in a good condition, maybe. because I sleep well and my diet is okay and my health is okay because but if we talk about my stress uh some times ago, because now I get out of the stress, I can overcome that stress, I can reduce that stress. But when I go back to the moment when I got stressed a couple of months ago, maybe, my physical condition was actually affected, and it makes it. I got lack of sleep, and my diet was. I I got weight loss without any reason. I mean, I eat like I usually ate, but I got weight loss drastically. Not really drastically, but in my condition, I can say that I got weight loss drastically. So yeah, my stress was really affecting my physical condition. Number four, do you often struggle with overthinking or perfectionism? Yes, I'm a perfectionist. So most of the time, perfectionist is an overthinker person. How does it affect your emotions? Of course, it affects my emotions a lot. So whenever I'm going to do something, I feel hesitant because I overthink about if I do this right now, I don't think it's perfect enough to be to start. If I want to start something, I will feel hesitant because I don't think that I am ready enough to do that thing. For example, uh, making video and then upload it to my YouTube channel. As I said in my first video, I did I record a video and then I upload it to my channel, and then but I deleted it. Why? Because I don't think it was a perfect one. And then after a while, I contemplate on what happened to me and the situation, and then what I have to do. And then I think I should give a shot. And then I had to eliminate the perfectionism. So here I am making my second video. And does it affect your emotion? Yes. So you have to again understand that being perfectionist is not always good. Number five, is your current environment, home, work, relationship, supportive or stressful? Well, I can say 50-50. But my current environment, first, I'm talking about home. On one hand, my husband is supportive, but on the other hand, sometimes he gave me kind of negative vibes. Sometimes he become pessimistic. That's when he become pessimistic, it kind of affect me. And then my work, no, my work, my friends are supportive. So yeah, and my friends relationship, my friends, they're supporting me. So it's not quite stressful, and I'm basically not a person who can get easily affected by other people. So it doesn't really affect me that much. Number six, have you ever experienced a time when life felt meaningless or you felt lost spiritually? Yes, definitely. I experienced this twice actually in my life. First was more than 10 years ago when I tried to find myself, my who I was in the I was in my phase of life that I need to find out who I really was. I need to figure out my identity. Who is Leah Devinta actually? What I want, what I actually want to do, what I actually want to be. And at that time, I felt that life is uh, unfair, but then I found my way. And some times ago, I experienced the kind of same situation, but it's a different for the different issue because, but again, because I've experienced the same situation before for the second time, I can I I can be, I don't know how to say it. Even in bahasa Indonesia, I can explain it. Hmm, maybe the difference is that my that first situation has happened when I was still single, and my second uh, rock bottom situation happened when I already got married, when I already have family. When I was still single, I have to figure out things by myself. So it's kind of um, inner conflict. So I talk to myself, I argue with myself, I have this conversation. I had this conversation with myself in finding out what I want to be and in finding out what I really want to do. But then the second situation happened when I got married. So it is more difficult. Why? Because you have to involve other person in figuring out the situation, in figure out what is really happening. Sometimes I talk to myself, but then I have to talk it with with my husband. So that's the most difficult situation happened in my second rock bottom situation. But yeah, I can get through it. Number seven, what do you usually do when you feel stressed? Does it help address the root cause or only the symptoms? What do you usually do when you feel stressed? Overthink. But when I say overthink, I don't, probably it's not overthink, but I'm analyzing the situation. I'm analyzing the situation. Sometimes I overthink, but I, from all from the experiences that happened to me, it teach me how to face problems, how to solve it, and how to embrace the problem, how to embrace the situation, and not whining about it, but look at it as when problem comes to me. Sometimes I feel, sometimes I feel like, what the fuck? But then, no, this is life, and every stage in your life, you have to face something that you have to solve. You have to, uh, you have to go through it so that you can get a better life. I mean, uh, you can be a better person by mm, going through something hard in your life. So yeah, what do I usually do? Contemplating, contemplating, and because I'm already get married, so I talk it with my husband. I talk about it with my husband what we have, what I should do, what we have to do, and then of course I talk to God. Eight, what do you think it's important to look at stress from all four elements instead of why do you think it's important to look at stress from all four elements instead of just one? Yes, of course, because okay, let's go back to that four elements. First is biological. You have to look at your physic, your body. Are you in a good shape? Are you fit? Uh, how do you feel about your body? And then psychologically, what about your mind? Do you always feel anxious? Do you always feel uneasiness? Or are you feel calm and happy and composed? And when you, even when you're facing a problem, if you psychologically in a, if you psychologically in a good mind, then you will face that problem when you will face that problem without, what can I say, without yeah, you can figure out the way to solve the problem wisely, I think. And then of course the environment, you have to also include the environment. Does the environment actually is the source of your problem? Can or if the environment is not source of the problem, can the environment help you solve the problem? And then number one is spiritual. If you are spiritually uh, connected to, if you're spiritually again connected to the God or the highest existence that you believe in, you can actually, again, it will make you feel at peace, because what happens is happen by a reason. It's happened for a reason. Okay, there's no such thing as happen accidentally. No, it always happens for a reason. If we can't find if we can't figure out logically why this thing happened, you can understand the situation spiritually. If you face a problem, you will understand that okay, this is God giving me a hard situation so that I can learn something from the situation. So that after I can solve this problem, it will make me a better person. It can make me wiser. Yeah, it will make you in in term of spirituality, you'll be a better believer. Okay, next question. When what small change can you make this week to reduce stress in one of the four areas? Okay, what small change can you make this week? Well, actually, I not this week, but a couple of weeks ago, when I was contemplating about my situation, and I tried to think about the cause and effect. Why does it happen? What did I do? What did I do back then that can make me, that is possible, that possibly be the reason why I'm in this state, why I'm in this situation. Uh, so a couple of weeks ago, I did Salat Taubat. And after I did that, I felt, usually I just Salat apa tahajud. Usually I just only did tahajud, but then my my inner self told me, try to do Salat Taubat. Why don't you try to do Salat Taubat? Maybe you did something in the past that you didn't realize, and somehow it kind of it it shaped the way you think. It shaped the way you think, the way you solve your problems. So yeah, I did that sholat tobat, and it actually helped me to face this situation even better. Although I still haven't yet figure out what to do to solve the problem, but facing this problem is easier for me. Number 10. Who and what usually helps you feel calm again when you're under pressure? God, Allah. Because the reason the reason I'm happy, the reason I'm sad, the reason um I have to the reason I have to go through every phase in my life, every stage in my life, be it my success, be it my bad times, be it my ups or my downs, it's in a plan of God. So yeah, and it also helps me to uh, be grateful even in my hard situation, and it also uh, taught me how to be humble in my high high situation. So yes, this is my first discussion. Probably I did a lot of mistakes in speaking grammatically, in constructing the sentences, and blah blah blah. But this is my first video, and I'm going to make more because again, I make this video for me, for myself, to see how I progress. I'll see you in the next video. You have to be I lost the word. You don't give up, and let's see how you progress. Okay, this video is made for you, yourself. Don't think about other people's judgment.